Yeah, inner voice that always spoken to you. That's relating into the gut check. You know what I'm saying? That's the instinct. You know what I'm saying? So that inner voice that we talking about really is your conscious. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a conscious. All living things got a conscious. You know what I'm saying?
Which is really the source of life in you.
Yeah, your conscious, which is, you're right. You're right. It's really the source of life in you, which is that almighty God or goddess in you. You know what I'm saying?
Too. So that basically sounded like that's basically ourself.
Yeah. That's basically ourself. That conscious in you that always been within you, like we said, all living things have. That's the source of life. That's really the almighty God or goddess in you. You know what I'm saying? So that inner voice that you hear, that's what we tying into your instinct, that gut check, going with your gut feeling. That voice that been with you your whole life, really. You know what I'm saying? That's that really almighty God or goddess in you.
Source of life.
That's the I self that we talking about. So this will be relating this gut checking to decision making. You know what I'm saying? Just when you coming out to the situation, you know what I'm saying? When you hearing that inner voice in yourself, reason with that conscience in you, you'll find out now what it really is really the almighty power right within you, the source, like you said.
And in order for you to even hear that voice, you need to be still.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Yeah.
And basically be still and listen to it. And that's really going with your, going with your gut, going with your instinct.
Yeah, that's what we talking about. Like you said, being still and just listening to that shit for a minute. Take a moment, you know what I'm saying? Just to listen to ourself. That's that conscious within you. That's that inner almighty God or goddess within you. You know what I'm saying? That's that gut check. So that's how we tying that shit in. That's basically ourself, like you were saying. See, now that you really identify what this voice is, you know what I'm saying? You got to basically go ahead and let it take its place. That source of life, that Father, that guidance in you, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, being still and listening to ourselves. You got to be still, like you said, and listen to ourselves speak to you. You know what I'm saying? Doing this is living in the present. You know what I'm saying? Which is living in the now. If you want to be a family.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to be a family.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's do it. So basically when you listen to that inner voice, you living in the present, which is living in the now.
Living in the now. Like you told, be still, man. Because when it come down, like we were saying, we're now relating this now, like we said, gut check, that inner voice within you. That gut, you know what I'm saying, that instinct, relating that shit to decision making, you know what I'm saying, we saying, listen to that, you know what I'm saying, that's the conscious, that's the almighty Father within you, because it's basically you, ourself, your conscious, all living thing has a conscious, it's in you, yeah, so just listen to that, you know what I'm saying, so we saying now, building from that, we going into trusting that gut feeling. Now, like you say, being still and you recognizing what it is that's speaking that's within you, that always been within you. You know what I'm saying? That's more living in the present, living in the now, because you got to be still for a moment, living in the now moment, because you got to realize the present, before it was known as the past at one time, before that it was the present. And before something, you know what I'm saying, comes to the future, it got to be the present.
It has to be the now.
It's right now before anything. It's always going to be right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you take advantage and you can capture and live within the now, that everlasting life, you can have everlasting life through the now. That's what me saying. That's what we mean being present, listening, like you said, being still for a moment. That's why the scriptures always say that too. Scripture always be like, be still and know that I am the Lord. Be still, know that I'm God. It's the concept we're trying to tell you to be still and know when I speak through you, which is your voice, ourself. So you got to know how to listen to yourself. You got to recognize what that is. That's that gut feeling, that instinct that you really got to learn to trust in. You know what I'm saying? So also, do the righteous thing, you know what I'm saying? And what I really mean by that is just being honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you got to be honest, because there ain't no point trying to talk to this voice in you. You're lying, trying to lie to your damn self. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
You can't lie to yourself.
You just going to fuck your own self up more, you know what I'm saying? So first you got to just do the righteous thing. The righteous thing is, first of all, be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? This will allow you to trust in your gut and rely on your instincts even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By being honest with yourself, when you hear that shit. So when you hear that voice within you, you're like, damn, man. You like, you know, so you gonna make that decision off there. You might not be feeling right in one particular situation, or you might hear something, and you know, you got whatever decision you face, and you gonna face it, you gonna analyze it, you gonna make the decision. So that gut, you know what I'm saying, being honest with yourself and coming in with it more with a clear conscience and a clear mind, it's going to allow you to even trust in that gut feeling and rely on that more, because you be like, I'm being real. For the next time.
Yeah.
You're right. It's going to build up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to allow you to trust in it more going forward. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, man. You already know who it is. Your Highness, a.k.a. Bye.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We live, my nigga. 813-254-7820. All real niggas inside, outside the bay, man. Live. You already know what it is. Grown man. Real nigga shit. Real vision, man. This shit is real. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's what it's called.
Check. Gut check is the topic. This is what we bringing right forth right now. Like I said, doing the righteous thing, being honest with yourself will allow you to trust in your gut and rely on your instincts even more. Knowing that you're keeping it G100 with yourself, you know what I'm saying, this also allows you to stay present. That's what we're relating to too. That's what we mean, you know what I'm saying? What we mean really because of that, because it's really a task, real life now. It's a task, man, just to manage yourself in the day-to-day world, dog. Full of pollution, full of pollution and vanity and corruption. I mean,
different shit just pulling you in all different types of directions.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to stay focused.
It's hard to stay focused, you know what I'm saying? But basically, like we're saying, being honest with yourself and building this relationship, you're starting to build it. We're going to lead into that in the future, too. You build a trusting relationship with yourself, with that gut feeling, is trusting in your instincts more. Sometimes you may be wrong, but what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to trust in that more by being honest with yourself in the beginning. Because you like, man, I'm being true with myself. I ain't lying to myself.
You're not afraid of being wrong.
You're not afraid of failure. You can take that, because sometimes you win some and you lose some. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So what it is,
that sounds so cliche.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
You win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? So it's a task, you know what I'm saying, just to manage yourself day to day in a world full of pollution and shit, trying to always pollute and corrupt you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to do the righteous thing out this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's just what it is. Trusting in ourself, which is yourself. Trusting in yourself, you know what I'm saying, more. Trusting that gut feeling helps to build a healthy relationship with yourself too. That's what we're talking about. Now that you know that you're speaking to the King, the Almighty Source, when that gut check talking to you, that instinct, when you reason with yourself, you become more interested in like peace, you know what I'm saying, being still, shit like you become more interested in shit like that. Being present, like we stated a little earlier, you know what I'm saying.
Become more in tune with nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with what's going on around you, what's going on in the universe.
Hey, what's going on back there on that chair back there on the monitor over there behind me?
Oh, yeah?
You gotta do a little tweaking on that over there.
That's what it is, though. You gotta be in the now on that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? The present.
Yeah.
It's your boy, J Gizzle, a.k.a. Omnipresent, man. That's what it is, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, like we were saying, gut check, trusting in ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Trusting in that voice, that inner voice that's always been there with you, like my dog say, you know what I'm saying? That God or goddess level within you. So, you know, like you say, even if you're wrong, you starting to rely on yourself a lot more, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about out here, self-reliance.
Yeah. Straight up, self-reliance. So you building a more healthy relationship by listening to yourself more and trusting in your instinct. That's all we're saying, man. Know how to build that healthy relationship with yourself, which is ourself. Like we identified it earlier. That's your conscience. That's that almighty God and goddess within you. Building that healthy relationship, since we are all created in his image, we can reach those levels. Trust in that gut feeling, that gut check time. That's what the time it is, man. Everybody don't fall victim of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Let's that and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, belt right here, Rick.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? AJ
Belt
style.
right here, Rick.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, you gotta see that AJ and Pope. Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So.